Mike was one of the greatest people I have ever known. But you have to define this in saying he was a very human person. He had all the errors that we can all get into in our life. But there was a sensitivity to him that is very, very rare. He had a remarkable thing that he had immediate memorization. He looked at a script once and he had it. He was very sensitive to children. Now, I don't know whether it was because of his own children or not, but he had a way of knowing exactly the word to say to them. And he also was smart enough with adults not to say anything until he found out that they needed some help. And that's as a director. As a writer, I am amazed what he was able to do. The thing that I remember most about Mike was I worked in his first job, which was a Steve McQueen episode thing. And he and another gal named Pat Houston or something like that. And I commented to somebody, I said, these two are going to be great if somebody can beat discipline into their heads, because they're the most undisciplined actors I had ever seen in my life. Did everything that you shouldn't do on a picture set. And I never came across the girl again, but Mike went through a thing in our series. I don't know whether anybody mentioned this or not, but he still was the boy athlete most of the time. I mean, he did all his own stunts, and he liked to do all the physical action and that sort of thing. Mid-season, they go up north to shoot a thing in Sonora, and I have never had this officially, but I have heard that he was bitten by a mosquito, which gave him a form of sleeping sickness, and he was terribly ill. They didn't know whether he was going to make it or not. The company shut down for quite a while, and when he came back out of this, there was a sense of maturity about the man, still keeping all these other talents that I thought were so good, but there was a maturity that I hadn't seen before. And it's a crime that he couldn't have lived longer, because I think he might have done some really great things. He did popular things now, but I think he might have really done some sensational things.
Thank you so much.